What makes us afraid to try something new? When life gives us an opportunity to grow, we often say, I can't do that, or nah, today isn't my best day. We all know that progress is good, but why is it, when it really comes down to it, we shrivel up? Maybe it's because how did that feel? Seeing me forget my mind. Uncomfortable? Fearful? Embarrassing? Even sitting in your seats, you felt that secondhand embarrassment. And I think that's exactly why. How you were feeling just now, the need to avoid those feelings are the reasons we avoid adversity. Now, that doesn't mean something is wrong with you or that you're broken. It happens to all of us. It's a bias that defines us as human. Psychological literature shows that we are more sensitive to losses than to gains. Most people feel a loss around 2 to 2.5 times more intensely than a gain. That means every time we measure the outcome of an event, we also place our own potential pleasure of gain and our own potential pain of losing onto that scale. This type of bias is known as loss aversion. So what does this mean? We do less, we think more, we follow others, and when we have to do something, we procrastinate. We stick to our strengths and avoid our weaknesses at all costs. So how can we remove this bias, or at least minimize its effect in dictating our decisions? Last year, I took on a challenge. I challenged myself to try one new thing or learn one new skill every month for 12 months. They weren't the most grand of challenges. Some were small and simple, like making my bed every morning. Others required a bit of tenacity, such as taking cold showers for a month. A couple of them were very difficult, like having a deep conversation with a different stranger every day. Was it hard? It was definitely hard, and I struggled. I would often think to myself, it's only a stupid challenge I made up for myself anyways. But slowly, as I persisted, I soon realized the reason for its difficulty changed. In the beginning, I had trouble taking the first step. It was difficult stepping into the cold water first thing in the morning. It was difficult being the first one to say hi to a complete stranger. Well, how do you even do that? But slowly, I soon realized the reason for its difficulty shifted from trying to take the first step to trying to do it consistently. And by the time I realized this shift, I no longer had much trouble taking that initial leap. You must be wondering, was I able to complete all 12 challenges? The answer is no, I wasn't. Like everything, life gets in the way. Some days, school would toss me 20 assignments. Other days, I just couldn't get myself out of bed. However, that didn't mean I failed, because I learned an important lesson. The lesson of how to learn. How to try something, even when doubt and discomfort are overwhelming. And since then, every time I'm faced with a challenge, a difficult task, I always tell myself, if I've done it many times, I can do it again. Not only me, but I believe many well-known people have also become more comfortable, more adept to loss aversion through similar kinds of practice. And as a result, they were able to find their life's passion and strength. Malcolm Gladwell, writer of The Tipping Point and Outliers, went from pursuing journalism to studying history to becoming a best-selling author, an author that uses everything he's learned from his previous experiences. And you can tell by the way that he writes his books and tells his stories. It's a similar story with Reid Hoffman, the co-founder of LinkedIn. From working at tabletop game companies to studying philosophy and finally using it to pursue a career in business. Even Reid Hoffman himself says that the ability to strategize by playing board games and the analytical skills he gained from studying philosophical tracks are crucial to the way that he tackles business. So how can you overcome this bias? My honest answer is, I don't know. I'm saying I don't know for a lot of you, huh? I don't know. But what I do know is that by practicing the small things has helped me and many others become a bit more comfortable with being uncomfortable. This means I'll be more willing to take leadership roles in group projects, or I'd be more willing to ask a question even when it seemed dumb or obvious. This has made me more aware of loss aversion bias, and as a result, I'm able to tackle larger and greater challenges. So start small. Next time you see the opportunity to talk to a stranger at work or class, do it. Or if you're constantly thinking of restarting that time-consuming hobby, stop thinking about it and start acting on it. And if you can't do the task, dial it down and start smaller until you build yourself up for the larger ones. What I'm trying to say is, whatever it may be, as long as you practice the little things, you'll be one step closer to embracing discomfort, unafraid of trying something